It happens to all of us. You try to start a conversation, but it feels like you're talking to a brick wall. You ask questions, share stories, make jokes, but the person on the other side just doesn't seem to care. It's frustrating. You think, why is no one interested? What am I doing wrong? Here's the truth. You might be making subtle but impactful mistakes in your conversations that are preventing others from engaging. It's not about being boring or uninteresting. It's about the way you communicate and the way you show up, whether it's how you speak, how you listen, or how you present yourself. These little missteps often lead to the other person tuning out or withdrawing. The good news is, with a little awareness and some intentional change, you can turn things around. Here are the 3 key areas that might be hurting your ability to engage with others, along with deep solutions to fix them. 1. You're trying too hard to impress instead of connect. This is one of the biggest communication traps we all fall into, the urge to perform. When you're in a conversation, especially with someone you want to impress, you can end up trying too hard to sound clever, funny, or interesting. You might catch yourself rehearsing stories in your head, framing your responses just right, and choosing your words carefully to seem smart. But here's the issue. This act of trying to impress others can actually have the opposite effect. Why it happens? It's natural to want to be liked. You want to seem impressive and get validation for your intelligence or charm. So you carefully curate every word and every gesture to make sure you leave a positive impression. However, this approach often turns the conversation into a performance rather than a genuine exchange. People can sense when you're acting, and they don't engage with performances. They engage with real, raw, and authentic people. The solution: let go of the need to impress. Instead, focus on connecting. Authenticity breeds real engagement. Here's how to make that shift. Shift from performance to connection. Stop worrying about being perfect and just show up as yourself. People engage with you when they feel you are being real and vulnerable. Share your experiences honestly, even the messy or imperfect parts. Vulnerability fosters trust and invites others to open up. Don't overthink. When you're having a conversation, allow it to flow naturally. You don't need to have everything planned out. Be willing to speak without needing to sound perfect. Sometimes the best conversations are the spontaneous ones where both people speak from the heart, not a script. Ask more questions, tell fewer stories. While it's great to share experiences, people also appreciate when you show interest in them. Focus on asking open-ended questions to understand the other person's thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This not only helps to deepen the connection, but also takes the pressure off you to perform. 2. You're listening with the goal of speaking, not understanding. We've all been in a conversation where we're so eager to share our thoughts that we barely listen to what the other person is saying. Our minds are busy forming the next thing to say, and we miss the depth of what the other person is actually communicating. It's easy to fall into this habit, especially in conversations where you feel like you need to impress or justify your opinions. However, this is one of the quickest ways to lose someone's engagement. Why it happens? This happens when we're focused on showing our intelligence, our perspective, or our insights rather than fully absorbing what the other person is saying. Often we're listening with the intent of responding, trying to find the perfect counterpoint, comeback, or idea to share. We're listening for gaps in their argument rather than trying to understand their feelings or perspective. When this happens, the other person doesn't feel truly heard, and they start to withdraw. The solution: if you want to truly engage, you need to listen with the intention of understanding, not responding. Active listening creates an environment where people feel valued, and it encourages deeper conversations. Here's how to practice this. Be fully present. Focus entirely on the person you're speaking to. Put away distractions, your phone, your thoughts about what's coming next, and your need to speak. When you truly listen, you'll understand things you might have missed otherwise. Your full attention will make the other person feel respected and valued. Don't interrupt. Resist the urge to jump in with your own thoughts immediately. Let the other person finish speaking before you respond. This not only shows respect, but also allows you to process their words more thoughtfully, leading to a deeper and more meaningful response. Validate their feelings. One of the most powerful ways to show someone you're truly listening is by acknowledging their emotions. For example, if they're telling you about a challenging situation, say things like, "That must have been really hard," or "I can see why that would make you frustrated." This shows that you understand their emotional state and helps them feel heard. Reflect and clarify. To make sure you fully understand their perspective, you can reflect back what they've said. This might sound like, "So what I hear you saying is," or "It seems like you're feeling." This ensures clarity and lets the other person know that you're paying attention. 3. You're not matching the energy of the conversation. You might not realize it, but your energy can make or break a conversation. If you're showing up with the wrong energy, whether it's too high, too low, or just misaligned with the other person's, you risk losing engagement. Sometimes it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. Your tone, body language, and overall presence matter more than you might think. think. Why it happens. We often focus so much on the words we use that we forget how much our tone, posture, and facial expressions convey. If your body language is closed, your voice is monotone, or your energy is distant, it can send the message that you're not interested in the conversation. This creates a disconnect and pushes people away. Conversely, if you're overly enthusiastic when the other person is serious or upset, it might come across as insensitive. The solution, aligning your energy with the conversation, is essential to maintaining engagement. Here's how to make sure you match the energy of those around you. Be mindful of your tone. Adjust your tone to suit the mood of the conversation. If someone is sharing something emotional, use a softer, more empathetic tone. If you're discussing something lighthearted, allow your energy to be more upbeat and enthusiastic. Watch your body language. Your body language speaks volumes. Open body language, such as uncrossed arms, good posture, and direct eye contact, signals openness and interest. When you lean in and actively engage with your body, it shows that you care about what the other person is saying. Check your energy before you speak. Before entering a conversation, check in with your own energy. Are you distracted, anxious, or bored? If so, take a moment to ground yourself and adjust your energy. By entering conversations with the right mindset and presence, you'll be better equipped to connect with others. Adapt to the other person's energy. Pay attention to the other person's energy and adjust yours accordingly. If they're speaking slowly and thoughtfully, slow down your pace to match their rhythm. If they're energized and excited, don't be afraid to bring that same energy to the table. Final thoughts. No one likes to feel like they're not being heard or engaged with. The key to fostering deeper connections is understanding that conversation is a two-way exchange, not a performance or a monologue. By focusing on authentic connection, listening with the intent to understand, and aligning your energy with the flow of the conversation, you'll find that people are more likely to engage with you and enjoy your company. Communication isn't just about words, it's about being present, genuine, and emotionally available. And once you master these skills, you'll notice a huge shift in your interactions. People will stop tuning you out and start leaning in. They'll be drawn to your authenticity, your presence, and your willingness to genuinely connect. And that's when the magic of real engagement happens.